What's going on, everybody? My name is Justin Gotzi for the Sports Nexus. Thank you so much for checking out tonight's video. Now, I really do apologize for not making, a bunch of videos, during the MLB, spring training. We've just been very busy. We're trying to get the site off its feet for the most part. So if you guys are new to the whole YouTube channel, make sure you guys go check out the website. The link is down below in the description box. Make sure you guys go follow me on Twitter. Go like the Facebook page. You guys will keep up with all of our articles. We're trying to, have a little bit more interaction with the certain fans. So we are in the process of making other sports Facebook pages regarding to the sports that we cover here on the Sports Nexus. So we're gonna make independent Facebook pages for an MMA, an NFL, an MLB, or football, baseball, basketball kind of ordeal. Trying to become and branch out into a network. So we can't start it unless we have your guys' support. So make sure you guys go and check out our Facebook page, but make sure you guys keep a lookout for our official MLB pages or NFL pages. So we'll link you guys once we have those up and ready. So make sure you guys go follow me on Twitter to get the latest insight on what's going on with us. So let's get right into yesterday's deal. Yes, we're covering a yesterday video. I do work a full-time job. I do write for the website, so I'm a very hectic guy. But then again, I still want to get my thoughts off my chest about the trade that went down last night between the San Diego Padres and the Atlanta Braves. Now, the big names around this deal is the four top guys. Going to the San Diego Padres is going to end up being right-handed pitcher Craig Kimbrel and outfielder B.J. Upton. Yes, he has changed his name officially to Melvin Upton, but knowledge standpoint right now, I'm going with B.J. Upton, and it's no disrespect to Melvin, but we all know him as B.J. He's B.J. Upton, Boss Man Jr. But going over to the Atlanta Braves, Craig Kimbrel is going over the Padres with B.J. Upton. The Braves are acquiring outfielder Cameron Maybin, outfielder Carlos Quentin, two prospects in the 41st pick in the 2015 MLB Amateur Draft. What a deal this is, including on opening night, where last night it was the Cardinals and the Cubs kicking off the year. Very exciting game, 3-0 victory for the Cardinals over the Cubs. But this happened officially before the game even started, and we did not even know. This is a deal that came out of left field. From what we did know at the time, Cameron Maybin and Carlos Quentin were designated for assignment from the San Diego Padres. The Padres is a team that immediately jumped onto the scene this offseason and has acquired big name talent. In the deal with Matt Kemp, another blockbuster trade there. They got Will Myers from the Tampa Bay Rays, another blockbuster deal there. They got Justin Upton from the Atlanta Braves. Now he's going to be rejoining with his brother in San Diego. So it's very, very exciting to see this, because this all determines that the San Diego Padres are eyeing a World Series this year. This is a team that has really taken drastic measures, and in those drastic measures, they decided to completely demolish and kill their farm system. It's kind of like a plus-minus here. You're getting so many great names, up at the major league level. Craig Kimbrel, he's going to be the heart and soul of your bullpen. Joaquin Benoit is more than likely going to end up being a setup man. So it's kind of, a huge upgrade. I mean, hands down, Craig Kimbrel over Joaquin Benoit. Joaquin Benoit has had a career turnaround with the San Diego Padres. Keeping holding down their closer role for the past couple of seasons, and he's done a hell of a good job at it. But Craig Kimbrel is going to end up taking over. Into your hitting. We all know I pretty much already accomplished. It's a completely different outfield. I've always had a lot of problems before this deal officially went down. I did have a lot of problems with the Padres bullpen. Are they going to stay consistent enough? Is the tail end of their rotation going to end up it's going to be holding their end. It's very questionable there, but you do have a solid 1-2 with Andrew Cashner, James Shields. You're also going to throw in some Tyson Ross action in there. So it's just the back end. Now this team has completely improved. Their hitting is probably going to end up being the best in the division. So the Los Angeles Dodgers, yes, on paper for the past couple of years, they were the best team in baseball. But with the additions of Craig Kimbrel, Melvin Upton, B.J. Upton, does that make them better than the Los Angeles Dodgers? I want you guys to leave your comments below about this right down below in the description. I would love to hear from you guys. Personally, if you really look at, these are two teams that are going completely different directions. The Atlanta Braves, yes, they went out there and completely, cleared their entire team. They got rid of the Upton brothers. They got rid of Jason Hayward. They got rid of Evan Gattis. It's just completely disappointing that the Atlanta Braves, a team that honestly they just needed some more time to really build around Freddie Freeman, and that's what they're officially doing right now. They are not parting ways with Freddie Freeman, and they feel like they can really surround themselves around him. Simmons, those are the two mega guys on that roster right now. They did add in a couple of veteran players like Nick Markakis, but you know what? Nick Markakis is at the tail end of his career right now. Injuries is catching up to him, but he's still a productive player when he's healthy. And I think he's going to see a lot of success out there in Atlanta. I'm really excited that they did that. But you know what? That team in the major leagues is not really going to. It's not going to be like old school Atlanta Braves baseball. It's not dominating. They're not going to end up making a playoff push at the way the rate is right now. You're not going to end up seeing the Braves in the playoffs for at least the next 2 to 3 seasons. This team has really taken, shot after shot after shot. It's just, what are they doing in the GM's office? What is their thought process when they're making these deals? It's really killing this team. But you know what? It's the other team's victory. They're making all these deals, and it's the other team's victories. Houston Astros getting, Evan Gattis. That's a victory for the Astros there. They have a big improvement. Jason Castro's there, but Evan Gattis packs more a much more power of a bat there. You also got to look at the other deals that this Braves team made, including this deal. They pretty much they're getting a player, Carlos Quentin's a veteran player, so it's going to be a much veteran outfield out there in Atlanta. Nick Markakis, Carlos Quentin. Carlos Quentin is 32 right now, and he's an aging outfielder. He's also has a couple of injury concerns, so that's another problem right there. Cameron Maybin, on the other hand, he got a suspension last year. It's up and down with him. Can you trust him a whole lot? You can't. He's a great defensive guy, but he's not a guy that's going to wow you every single day. He's not going to be a shine-on-me kind of star. So, the Atlanta Braves are taking him in, in this deal. I at least think that the Braves will try to go out there and get Despaigne, because their rotation has also taken a big shot there. I think Despaigne could be a great addition to the Braves, a rotation, because if they're trying to revamp their entire team, add a couple of pitchers into that rotation. It's not a shine-on-me rotation, and Despaigne from the Padres, even though he's still there, I think that he would have been a great addition, to the Atlanta Braves, and who knows, 2-3 years down the line, I can see Despaigne being a very undercard, Cy Young Award winner. So, he can be, in that voting there, if he goes to the right team. But the Braves do need the next 2 to 3 years to redevelop the prospects, redevelop in the major leagues, see what they can do, hit free agency hard, because at this point they have nothing for trade right now unless you want to give up a couple of prospects, that maybe they're number ones and number two. That's the only thing that they really do have right now. It's kind of like my San Francisco Giants, my team, the San Francisco Giants. Their major league roster, it's the same team every single year. They traded away a lot of their prospects, to get to what they have right now. So it's very, 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 sad, because, the farm system is the future of your squad. The Padres right now, it's kind of like how it stands right there. The Braves, on the other hand, it's kind of loopy right now. So, it's up and down right here. Hands down, the victory of this deal is the San Diego Padres. Very excited to see that this team is making moves, as this is a very serious time for them, as they are really trying to get into the playoff race this year. Let's just hope and see that, they can really, with all these additions of Matt Kemp, Will Myers, the Upton brothers, hopefully that this, all transitions onto the field, and that they can legitimately make a deep run for the playoffs in 2015. Happy opening day to everybody out there. Make sure you guys leave your comments down below. Who won this deal? I would love to hear from you guys. My name is Justin Gotsky for the sportsnexus.net, and I'll catch you guys in our next video.